The solar system encompasses the Sun and the objects that orbit it, whether they orbit it directly or by orbiting other objects that orbit it directly. Of those objects that orbit the Sun directly, the largest 8 are the planets that form planetary system around it, while the remainder are significantly smaller objects such as the dwarf planets and small solar system bodies such as comets and asteroids. The solar system formed 4.6 billion years ago from the gravitational collapse of a giant molecular cloud that the vast majority of system's mass is in the Sun, with most of the remaining mass contained in Jupiter. The four smaller inner planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, also called the terrestrial planets, are primarily composed of rock and metal. The four other planets, called the gas giants, are substantially more massive than the terrestrials. The two largest, Jupiter and Saturn, are composed mainly of hydrogen and helium. The two outermost planets, Uranus and Neptune, are composed largely of substances with relatively high melting points, called ices, such as water, ammonia, and methane, and are often referred to separately as ice giants. All planets have almost circular orbits that lie within a nearly flat disk called elliptic plane. The solar system also contains regions populated by smaller objects, the asteroid belt, which lies between Mars and Jupiter, mostly contains composed like the terrestrial planets of rock and metal. Beyond Neptune's orbit lie the Kuiper belt and scattered disk-linked population of trans-Neptunian objects composed mostly of ice. Within these populations are several dozen to more than 10,000 objects that may be large enough to have been rounded by their own gravity. Such objects are referred to as dwarf planets. Identified dwarf planets include the asteroid Ceres and trans-Neptunian objects Pluto and Eris. In addition to these two regions, various other small bodies population including comets, centaur, and interplanetary dust freely travel between regions. Six of the planets, at least three of the dwarf planets, and many of smaller bodies are orbited by natural satellites, usually termed moons, after Earth's moon. Each of the outer planets is encircled by planetary rings of dust and other small objects. The solar system, a flow of plasma from the Sun, creates bubble in the interstellar medium known as the heliosphere, which extends out to the edge of the scattered disk. The Oort cloud, which is believed to be source for a long period comets may also exist at a distance roughly 1,000 times further from the heliosphere. The heliopause is the point at which pressure from the solar wind is equal to the opposing pressure of interstellar wind. The solar system is located in the Orion Arm, 26,000 light-years from the center of the Milky Way. Thank you.